There's an out-of-control trolley speeding down the track, and on the track ahead are 5 track workmen.
That's Judith Jarvis Thomson giving a lecture in 1978. She's asking us to imagine that we could flip a switch that would turn that speeding trolley onto a different track with just one worker on it.
If you do nothing, 5 will die. If you turn the trolley, you'll kill 1. Can you turn the trolley?
This thought experiment forces us to reckon with choosing to kill someone, rather than just letting 5 people die. Thomson had found that most people say you can go ahead and pull the switch.
Some of my students say even more strongly that you must go ahead. I don't know if you must, but it seems to me you can.
Certainly, pop culture has continued to run wild with variations on this question.
Would you rather run over Britney Spears or all 5 Backstreet Boys?
Most of them play around with who the people are on the tracks.
Are you picking the Backstreet Boys?
I mean, they're 5 people.
I don't care if they were 25 people.
They can
Britney
dance
Spears.
better.
You can find memes and websites with truly ridiculous scenarios involving various celebrities, animals, and inanimate objects. There's even a board game version that my family agreed to try out for this report.
Trial by Trolley, a party game of moral dilemmas and trolley murder.
Each team lines up 3 characters or scenarios on their track, a mix from the innocent and guilty cards.
Helen Keller.
Betty White,
A boy and his dog.
a team of diplomats on the verge of world peace.
Some guy mugging your friend.
The cute little bat that gave the world COVID-19.
Each team makes their case about why the other team should die, and then the conductor has to choose.
I would hit the side without the world peace. I'm sorry, Dad. Because as much as I love a dog, I value world peace just a little bit more. Also, of your point about the bat already gave everyone COVID, so it's just revenge.
These popular versions of the trolley problem might be entertaining, but the question of exactly who was on the tracks wasn't what Thomson was most interested in. In that same 1978 lecture, she suggests another trolley case. This time, there's no switch.
There's a trolley speeding toward 5, and you're up on a little footpath over the track.
The only way to stop the trolley is by pushing a very large man from this bridge onto the tracks. He will die, but it will save the other 5.
Can you push him off the bridge into the path of the trolley?
For many people, turning the switch is okay, even if it leads to a person's death. But pushing someone is not. And for Thomson, that's the heart of the trolley problem. Not just the question of when is it okay, but
why in the one trade-off case can you go ahead and in the other not? It's a nice problem, and I'm not about to give you an answer.
since then, Thomson's question has inspired thinkers in philosophy and beyond.
I kind of got my start in science because of the trolley problem.
That's Josh Green. He's a professor in Harvard's psychology department and Center for Brain Science.
And it was her walking through all those cases and making those sort of fine comparisons that set me on my course to become a philosopher / experimental psychologist / cognitive neuroscientist.
Green considers himself a trolleyologist, so he seemed like a good person to talk to. He was actually the one who told me about the board game. I asked him what he thinks these pop culture versions of the trolley problem are missing.
The point of all this is not to prepare ourselves for public transportation emergencies. The point of the thought experiment philosophically is to clarify one's thinking.
And this kind of clarity is only becoming more important as we race ahead with AI and train machines to make decisions with moral implications.
The problem of machine ethics, of getting good values into machines, is partly a technical problem, but it's really a moral problem. It's a problem of sorting out the inconsistencies in our own moral thinking before we go about deciding what should be trained into machines.
I think that's one of the prettiest going problems in ethics.
So it seems clear that Thomson's trolley problem still has some serious lessons to teach us, whether or not pop culture has gotten it right.
A trolley's heading towards one guy. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your Amazon package will be late. No!
For Philosophy Talk, I'm Cheryl Kaskowitz.